Hold up, we've now learned new details on when Pete Davidson bought his engagement ring for Ariana Grande, and the timeline is so crazy that it has us thinking the two might have started something before they were totally single. I don't want to come out and say that Ariana cheated on Mac Miller while Pete cheated on his ex, Cassie David, but you guys, once you hear this next story, you'll see why we think the potential is there. As you all know, I'm Madison Hill. Let's get this started. New details surrounding Ariana's engagement ring are now coming to light, and it appears Pete knew he wanted to propose to Ariana just 2 weeks into their relationship. E! spoke with the ring designer who said, quote, "Pete called me at the end of May and said, look, I'm getting a ring, this is what I want, and I told him that I had the right ring for him. He didn't tell me who it was for, but he told me to keep it a secret." The 3-carat, $93,000 ring took about 2 weeks to make, which makes sense because E! reports that the first time Ariana was seen wearing the rock was at the beginning of June when she performed at the Wango Tango. Yes, the set Pete gushed about on his Instagram story. At the time, the two had only been dating 3 weeks, so no one possibly thought that was an engagement ring, but yet here we are. Based on this latest information, here's why we think Ariana and Pete might not have totally been available when they started seeing each other. The two first caught each other's eyes back in 2016 when they met on SNL. Fast forward to the beginning of May when Ariana ended things with Mac Miller, and shortly after we assume Pete ended things with his ex Cassie, all of a sudden the second week of May the two are dating, and shortly after Pete is having a ring made for her. I'm not good at math, but something there does not seem to be adding up, and I feel like one of their relationships might have not been totally cut off when Ariana and Pete started seeing each other. Regardless, they seem totally head over heels and in love for now. I'm just hoping the two didn't rush into anything they weren't ready for, especially because it sounds like Pete is already getting cold feet. A source told Hollywood Life that Pete is freaking out about how much money he dropped on the ring, and he is apparently worried that his SNL paycheck won't be enough to afford the ring and Ariana's lifestyle. The source said, quote, "He is doing everything he can to get on movies, voiceovers, and getting other work, so he doesn't seem to be a freeloader to Ariana, who is obviously the breadwinner of the future family." So yeah, let's hope their whirlwind romance doesn't become one of regret and money problems. I want to know what you think about Pete being worried about money, and if you think the timeline of his relationship with Ariana might indicate that one of them cheated. If you're loving how fast these two are moving, then check out my story on why fans think they're getting serious so quick. Then after that, to stay caught up on stories like these, subscribe to Hollyscoop now.